Good morning, PASW artists. Happy Thursday. It's another character creation day. We're in a lab for our character work today. But before I get to the character work, we're going to do some moving and grooving, and then I'll get to our character work for today. We're going to work out and do the moving and grooving. They're one of my favorite oldies. Wonderful Relay by the Doobie Brothers. I love that song. Alright guys, let's bring it to the top! And you feel energized. I love, like I said, I do a little moving and grooving even before audition. It gets me all energized. Let's do our breath work. In for 7, hold for 7, exhale for 8, 5 rounds. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Third time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our fourth time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, okay? And then just breathe. And breathe in. And breathe out. Good. So, like I said, like I said last week, what I'm trying to do now with the character creation challenge Thursday is 2 things. Give you a little bit of an idea of what it might be like to audition for co-star roles. You have 1 or 2 lines, and also continue to work on your emotional connection to it when you have and your imaginary circumstance. You respond with 1 or 2 lines. All right. So our line for today is I'm working on it. So get that in your brain. I'm working on it. All right. Again, I'm working on it. Try that line again. I'm working on it. So that's your line. All right. I'm giving you that line. Quick line so you can have it memorized. I'm working on it. Okay. So that's your line. Here your imaginary circumstance. You work in a laboratory. A lab is where they do experiments Then I have a microscope where you're doing experiments, trying things out in the laboratory. You're a lab assistant. That's your role, lab assistant. All right? Your boss comes and says, how's it going? You respond, I'm working on it. Again, your boss will come in and ask you, how's it going? You'll respond, I'm working on it. All right, so imagine you have the role now, you're filming again. You're asked, how's it going? I'm working on it. What's going to change as you're given or imaginary circumstances? I'm going to give you how you respond. So for example, if I said you were angry, you hear, how's it going? I'm working on it. All right, because you're frustrated, you're angry. All right, so we'll do 4 different ones, 2 take for each. All right, so the first one, your boss says, how's it going? You respond, I'm working on it, with optimism and enthusiasm. All right, so you hear, how's it going? You respond with optimism and enthusiasm. So let's do our first take. I got my handy dandy clapboard here with the color clapboard. All right, so again, you're responding with enthusiasm. You hear, you imagine your boss, the brother says, how's it going? You respond with enthusiasm, I'm working on it, right? So whatever you're feeling enthusiastic and optimistic. Ready? Happy, optimistic, enthusiastic, lab worker, take 1 and action. You hear, how's it going? You respond, I'm working on it. Good, and cut. So again, we're gonna do it again. This time, you know your line now, guys. I'm working on it. It'll be the same for all these scenes, even though the circumstances not change. So again, you hear, how's it going? You respond, I'm working on it. You're in a great mood. So the feeling's going really well. You're feeling really optimistic. That's how you respond. Ready? Optimistic lab worker, take 2 and action. How's it going? You respond. Good, and cut. And guys, I really do hope you're doing these out loud. All right, not just sitting here watching the video, but really putting yourself in this imaginary circumstance. I always try to create as much of it as an environment for you as I can on Zoom, but these things are not be to watch. I'm creating those feeds for you to really interact, okay? We're keeping the same line. This time, you've been working on this experiment. It's not going well. You're getting really frustrated, but not going the way you wanted to. You're feeling really frustrated. It's like, I'm working on it, all right? You're feeling really frustrated. So that's how you respond. Your boss says, how's it going? And you're frustrated. When you respond, I'm working on it. All right? Ready, guys? Frustrated lab worker, take 1 and action. How's it going? You respond, you're frustrated. Respond with the line I give you. I'm working on it. Good, and cut. Feel that frustration. Frustration feels a certain way in our body, right? So all these emotions, we're not just saying them. There's a reason why we're frustrated. We're frustrated because the lab, the experiment is not going to be the way we wanted to. So this is why. That is why you're feeling frustrated. Things are not going how you want them to. All right, let's do frustrated lab worker, take 2 and action. Good, and cut. Good guys, let's shake that out. A reason guys that don't type the lines up for this, that I was going you to imagine you've already memorized it. You know your line. I'm working on it. Let's go to the third one. All right, this time, guys, you're feeling overwhelmed. Okay, it's too much. You're, it's too much for you to handle. I'm working on it. All right, but that feeling of being overwhelmed, you have so much to do, and your boss is giving you so many things to do. You feel overwhelmed. You feel like you can't handle it. It's too much. I'm working on it. Okay, that's that feeling of feeling overwhelmed. Okay, so let's do that. 2 takes. Ready. Overwhelmed, loud worker, take 1 and action. How's it going? You feel overwhelmed. Okay, you just respond. I'm working on it. Good, and cut. Cut. Let's do another take of that. Overwhelmed, loud worker, take 2 and action. How's it going? You respond. You're overwhelmed. Good guys, good. Take cut and shake that out. Don't take it out, shake it out. All right, let's go to our fourth one. This time you've been goofing around in the lab, right? Goofing around, not doing your work. Your supervisor comes in, startles you, like, oh, I'm working on it. Okay, so you get startled, right? Because you're not working on it, but you don't want to get in trouble. So get startled, and then say, when I'm scared of you, oh, that's what startled means. So I'm working on it. To get startled, then try and cover your tracks if you haven't been working on it. All right? Hope that makes sense. All right? Startled lab worker, take 1 and action. How's it going? Get caught. Startled. I'm working on it. Okay, good. Let's do number 2. Startled coworker, startled lab worker. Startled lab worker, take 2 and action. How's it going? Get startled. Respond. Good, and cut. Good. Shake that out. Good. Let's go to our character creation challenge. Alright guys, with the character creation challenges, I want you to create a lab worker character that's responding to something that happened during the day. So either something happened during your day that makes you really happy, you're really mad, really sad, whatever that is, you're gonna tell me about that event that made you feel the way it made you feel. So if it made you feel happy, tell me about the event that made you happy. So you're a lab worker. I want you to come up with your name and the event that happened. For example, hi, my name is Chrissy, and I had the most amazing day. My boss gave me a raise. I couldn't believe it. Oh my God, I got a raise. So again, my character and Chrissy, I was happy. What caused me to be happy was getting a raise. So again, character name, tell me an event, and how that made you feel. All right? You're gonna create that on your own. Then, what you're gonna do, you're gonna text that video to me or email it to me, 323-364-2478 or dejclass@gmail.com. and do that, or send it to me via Facebook, and then all those will go in our next acting challenge showcase, which will be after the radio show. Because I really want you to work on these, because I promise you, having those, working on these one little liner, two little liners may not seem like a big deal, but these are the co-star lines. Most of my auditions right now are for co-star roles, and I have maybe one or two lines, and I worked really hard on that. And these are very castable in many diverse ways, and this is what I really want to work with you on and really support you in. So really send me those challenges. It's another way for people to see you work when you really commit to it, okay? Really commit to doing this work and working hard, and we'll continue to commit to doing this work and working hard. Tomorrow is another encore code reading class. I'd love to go and finish up, and end it the way we begin it, with a little more moving and grooving. What do you think? Does this like make you happy? Alright guys, I love you, I miss you, I will see you tomorrow for our